Hey, it's JC here at JC's Comics and More, your pop culture superstore. That's at 6725 West Central Avenue. That's Toledo, Ohio, 431-617-419, 531-6097. Got Chuck here. We've got 4 boxes to get invoiced out. We've got some of the local comic shop day comics in the shipment here. That's going to be a week from Saturday. So for something that not many shops. I'm about the only shop in the area that's participating. We'll have a special sale for that. We'll have a video on that coming soon. There's stuff that's very limited that we will have available. So some of that stuff's in here. Hopefully it's not damaged, because even though it's local comic shop day, it's stuff that people are still buying, and exclusives and some other stuff like that. If you watched one of my previous unboxing videos earlier today, you saw the Power Rangers blind box set. But let's see what's in here. Pull this stuff out, and then also have to comment on being a Dallas Cowboys fan. I know we're very hated. Very disappointing game this past week. Probably the most disappointing loss this week, I'd have to say. Or I mean this year, I'd have to say. That it was a good game. They could have won it, but because of poor coaching and bad decisions, Dak Prescott, the quarterback, he got them in position to win, and they decided to put it in the hands of something that didn't work all game. Zeke Elliott could not run the ball. They had answers for him, so they decided to. And not once, not twice, but 3 times try to get the ball to him, and 3 times they failed, and Dallas lost the game. So it's very, very disappointing for me. But we'll see what happens. We'll see if they can go on and win their division and win some playoff games. Other than that, if they don't, Jason Garrett's gone. That's bad decisions right there. That's bad coaching. We've got the new Agents of Atlas number 4. We got that right there. We've got DC has come out with some new future Green Lantern, I think. Far Sector. Far Sector doesn't seem to be a great name for this book. This is the cover C on that. We'll see how it sells. Very disappointed with Legion of Superheroes this past week as far as sales on that. Sold much poorer than what I thought it would. Very, very disappointed with that. I've got this book here from Mad Cave, Over the Ropes. Got that mainly because I've got a customer that's a big WWF fan, so I'm sure he's going to enjoy that. The DC acetate cover sold fairly well last week. We've got some new batch. I think there's 8 new ones this week. Here's Hawkman, number 18. Somebody commented about, what's DC doing here, and complained about. It's like these books are $3.99. If they were Marvel books, guarantee they would be $5.99, guarantee. But got the Batman Who Laughs, who I guess becomes the Hawkman Who Laughs in this issue. So we do have that. That's the cover A's. I see Batman's Graves. I see the new issue of Trees. Again, we got that right there. The only thing I don't like about these books, because of the acetate covers, they slide all over the place, so it makes it difficult for me to put them on my stands, because they'll be on my stands and they start just falling forward. So it makes it a little bit of a challenge. Here is cover B on Far Sector. Reminds me of a Howard Chaykin cover. I know I got some people interested in this book here. This is since this was so successful, Edgar Allan Poe's Sniffer of Terror, Season 2, takeoff on Action Comics number 1. So I got to make sure I've got a couple copies of that set aside for a couple of my customers. Don't worry, we do have some extra copies that are here. It's stuff like this that we carry that I'm sure other shops probably don't carry. We take a lot of chances, not as many chances. You can't take can't take 100%. There's way too many comics come out. But we'll order whatever you want. For example, I don't have anybody asking for Saban's Go Power Rangers anymore except for 2 people. So that's all we buy is 2 copies. But if a third person wanted to, or 4th or 5th or 6th, I would certainly order it for you. If you want to commit to it, you got to commit to it. This is issue number 25. This is the pre-order cover. Here we got Oblivious Song, number 21. And make sure a copy of that gets set aside for one of my regulars. We got our first snow here in Northwest Ohio last night. And as always, when we get our first snow or our 3rd or 4th or 5th, people in the Toledo area, for the most part, don't know how to drive in this stuff. It's like this is North Carolina or Arkansas or something. That they drive like fools. Here's the new Black Panther and Agents of Wakanda. This is the 2099 variant on that. Guardians number 11. I believe 12 is the last issue. Then they're going to start over with new number 1s because that's what Marvel does. Gives people chances to jump off the book. Just because they got a new writer that's going to be on it. Who cares? It's a new writer that's on it. But issue number 11, this is the cover A on that. We did get in the Holiday Groot pop figures that came in this week. Now, this here is this is the first of the local comic shop day exclusive cover comics for next week on that Saturday. I think it's Saturday the 23rd. Philadelphia. First issue from Image. They got a regular issue cover comic coming out next week, but this is the local comic shop day cover. Got those right there. And it's Philadelphia. It's not the Lamb of God DVD. I mean, when I hear Philadelphia, I think of Lamb of God. Randy Blythe, JC2, the Adler brothers, and Mark Morton. That's what I think of when I hear Philadelphia. Okay, the Batman's Grave. Issue number 2. Issue 1 wasn't too bad. We'll see how issue 2 turns out. Cover A on the Batman's Grave. Okay. It's not an overly big week for comics. I think we got 73 titles that are going out on the stand. We got more than 73 titles in because there's, again, copies like Power Rangers, and there's other comics that we order strictly for our polls or for my regulars that I know that want copies. Marvel, once again, is trying to give Morbius the Living Vampire his own book. We'll see how it goes. This is one of the variant covers on that. We'll see if Morbius has any life to him this time. Okay, Superman number 17 with the great Adam Hughes cover. It's nice to see Adam doing the big 3. Wonder Woman has to avert her eyes, and Batman is jealous of what he sees up ahead there. But you know what Wonder Woman's thinking. She's going to get that lasso out and make him tell the truth. Right. We got some more of those Supermans. I see another book that I'm really looking forward to reading. So far, these have been pretty good. The Deathless Superman was really good. The Tales from the Dark Multiverse, The Blackest Night. Can't wait to read this. Lee Weeks covers. Kyle Hotz. Yeah, Kyle did the artwork on the inside. If you're friends with Kyle on Facebook, be sure to share this video on your Facebook page. Tag his name. Be sure to tag Kyle Hotz to the video there. I want him to get some credit for doing this book. I know it's going to be great. He's a great artist. Tell him JC told you to tag him. Kyle did a store signing for me many, many years ago, along with David Quinn, Kristen Perry, Jason, I think Jason Moore out of Detroit, and the late Phil Nutman. But yeah, I can't wait to read this. It's going to be one of my first books to read tonight. And I've got a couple more copies. Got 2 more copies. I'll set those aside for a couple of people I know they're going to want them. Okay. Let's see. I see me some trees. I see Event Leviathan, issue number 6. We'll get to see that it's Batmite that's behind it all. Oh, spoiler, Batmite. Here's Trees, the 3 Fates. Issue number 3 of Trees, the 3 Fates. Here's Life of Strange. This is cover A, issue number 10. Again, these copies, I've got copies that get set aside for some of my poll customers, so they don't even go out on the stands. Here's a local comic shop day exclusive cover. We've got 1 of these. I ordered several. I got 1. As far as what price is going to go on this, you're going to have to check out the video. I'm going to have to determine what to charge on this. Or it might be last year, I think I had a Green Lanterns one. And to get that, you got it at cover price, but you had to buy merchandise. Because I could sell this for a high price, but I want to sell other product. I want you to buy other product. And because I want other product to move. And then you can get this at cover price. I have to decide what I did last year. Maybe I have to go back and look at the video last year. But 1 copy is all I got. I think this is limited to either 500 or maybe 1,000. Here we've got Fallen Angels. This is the Young Guns variant. Going to have more Young Guns or more Fallen Angels covers popping up here. Got Gold Digger, issue number 268. See, they're not afraid of the high numbers. Fred Perry in Antarctic Press. This is for a customer that gets pulled. Again, I can order more. You want me to order a copy? I can get you a copy. Look, another 52. Here, the Morbius Living Vampire. I believe this is the Greg Land variant. I think this is a 1 in 25 variant. So I'll have to see what price is going on that. X-Men number 2 is out this week. It's been a month already. This is the 2099 variant. Ron Lim drew the X-Men 2099 when it came out way back in the day. So we've got those that'll be available. I see Walt Disney's Uncle Scrooge, issue number 50. It actually should be issue 454. IDW. Go back to the original numbering. Have some balls. Put that original numbering back on there. You can do it. I think you guys have big ones, right? Here we've got Elvira. This is cover C of issue number 10. It almost looks like, and they almost kind of do their signature, almost somebody trying to be like J. Scott Campbell. But here we go. Maybe they're trying to do like a Kill Bill takeoff. But she can stick a needle in me anytime. Here we've got one of the reprint copies, editions of The Tomb of Dracula, number 10, which is Blade's first appearance. Plus you get all these great ads. Free $1 million cash. Blow yourself up. Bodybuilding course. You don't see those in comics anymore. Here's an ad for Dracula Lives. Here's the old Marvel bullpen bulletins. The day Bill told his boss off. You go, Bill. Here you can get yourself an electric guitar and amp for $15.95. These old comic, see some of these old comic checklists? Write to these old checklists. Write to Robert Bell. See if you get any sort of response. See if they send you an old checklist there. But these things are great. I love it. I'm so glad DC is now doing them. Spawn 301, second printing of Spawn 301. New cover by McFarlane. I will probably not be ordering any of these second printings any longer. That the second printing of Spawn 300, don't think I sold a single copy, so I am, unless somebody tells me they want a second printing of the Spawn issues, I am no longer ordering the Spawn issues. All I'm doing is burning my money. And I burn my money plenty enough. Again, Event Leviathan, issue number 6. This is cover A. Oh. Man. Svengoolie, he was behind it. That's the mastermind. That dang Svengoolie from Irwin, Illinois. Svengoolie. I knew somebody like that. Only could be somebody from Illinois that would be responsible. Man, what a rascal. Svengoolie, never saw that coming. Man. Whew. Here's another local comic shop day comic. Do you know what this is? SD. This is Super Dave Osborne. This is a Super Dave Osborne comic. No, it's a Super Dinosaur. It's now an animated series on Amazon Prime Video. So I know somebody, a losty man, he's going to be very happy and that this is out. He only stops in like once at the end of the month. But dude, if you watch my videos, I tell you, watch my videos, you better make sure you're in here on November 23rd. Be in here to get this, because I didn't order very many. So don't miss out. I don't want you coming in all crying the blues. This ain't Whitey Ford, man. Here we've got the 2099 variant on Guardians of the Galaxy, number 11. They think there's going to be a Star-Lord in 2099. They think very highly of themselves. You're going to have the real Guardians of the Galaxy show up in 2099. You got the Robin Hood Vigilante issue 1. This is the blank variant, which is also cover F. And again, all those get set aside for one of my pull customers. So if you ever want these comics, like the Xenoscope books, let me know and I'll order them. Otherwise, they're not going to be out here. Here we got Folklords from Boom Studios. That's the first issue of that. We've got X-Men number 2. I think this is a 1 in 25 variant on that. So we've got that. Here we got the Batman's Grave number 2. This is cover B on the Batman's Grave cover B. Got another copy of Life is Strange. This is cover C, again set aside for poll customers. The final issue, I think this is the final issue, issue 5 of Black Hammer and Justice League. This is cover C on that. And imagine that. Imagine my surprise. There's more copies of Tales from the Dark Multiverse on the bottom, on the other side. All copies could not be put together in the same area. I am shocked. Okay, we've got one more group on here. We do have more Aztec covers because they're slip sliding away. And here we've got the new issue. This is cover B of UnSacred. Bam! Somebody's going to have a good time in the old city tonight. This is Hellmoth number 2. Make sure that gets set aside for one of my customers. Here's Catwoman number 17. That's the acetate cover there. She's scoping herself out in the mirror. And look at that. Batman's lucky man. She brought all of her rowdy friends with her. It must be Monday Night Football. Man, oh man. That'll take your breath away. Man, oh man. didn't order a lot of the acetate covers. I had a guy from Lima drive up to get some of the covers because the shop he goes to just didn't have any, or just didn't have enough copies. Didn't order enough. This is from Vault Comics. Black Stars Above. Almost looks like, gosh, I can't remember what the book was that came out years ago, but only one copy as for a poll customer. The same is with this Battle Pug number 3. This is cover B on Battle Pug. We got an Elvira number 10. This is the cover B on this cover, so we got C and B, but she's got no D's yet. Fifth printing of Powers of X, issue 1. Now we got House of X, I think the fifth printing of that also. That's going to be a connecting cover over here with, I think Morma Taggart is the only one that is colored on that. Alright, we got Wonder Woman number 82. At first you might think this was an Adam Hughes cover, but it's not. Look at that cover. Man, oh man, that thing is sharp. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, Star Wars number 74. Unfortunately, they're bringing it to an end with issue 75. Chewie versus Darth Vader. Boy, I think things would be going bad for Chewie. The Wookiee would have his arms chopped off. But unfortunately, one more issue of Star Wars because Marvel feels the need to start that back over again. Okay, get the rest of this box here. We got Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy issue 3. It's a 6-issue miniseries. We know that because it says on the cover. This is the cover A on that right there. And here we have the final connecting cover from Mark Bagley. This is on Fallen Angels. So there were 6 connecting covers. Did you collect them all? So got those there. And from Ablaze, this is cover C of UnSacred. So again, she's riding the devil's pole right there. Man, oh man, what a lucky devil. I think it must be Alcatraz, given I got flashbacks to the 90s. The big final issue of The Unbeatable, excuse me, Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, issue 50. Let's see. Only our second 50th number, our second 50th this year. I'm not sure exactly what they mean. Maybe the other cover. But its book finally comes to an end with that. And you can see I ordered so many copies. That's for a poll customer. That's why it's come to an end, because it doesn't sell. Despite what Disney, Marvel would want to tell you. Gideon Falls number 18. Got one copy of that. That's the cover A. That's being set aside for somebody. Had somebody that was getting Gideon Falls. I've got a box full of product for him. And wish he would come in and get it. I've been holding it for many, many months. But here we've got Vampirella Red Sonja number 3. This is cover C. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to call this one in as a damage. So that one is damaged. But that's it for this box. If you do enjoy these videos, please subscribe. We're almost at 1,000. I'd like to get to 1,000. And when you do subscribe, hit that bell and smash that, or hit that like button and smash that bell for your notifications. And again, remember, if you know Kyle Hotz, if you're a friend of Kyle Hotz on Facebook, share this video and tag his name on it, because he did the Blackest Night, Tales of the Dark Multiverse. Other than that, thanks again, and be sure to check out the next video. Take care.